In this lecture, we're going to test the route handler for creating a new genre. So how many tests do we need here? As I told you before, the number of tests should be greater than or equal to the number of execution paths. So here we have one execution path. If the genre is invalid, we're going to return a 400 error. And here's the other execution path. However, for this execution path, we need two tests. First, we want to make sure that this genre is saved in the database. So we're going to query the database and ensure the genre that we sent is in there. In the other test, we want to make sure that genre is in the body of the request. Also, note that here we have the authorization middleware. So we need another test to make sure if the user is not logged in, we're going to return a 401 error, which means unauthorized. So back to our test file. Let's add a new test suite. We call it post to this endpoint. All right. Now let's start with our first test. So first, I want to make sure that this endpoint should return a 401 if client is not logged in. So we call the request function pass our server, then post to this endpoint /API/genres. Now we have repeated this in a few different places. Later we can come back and extract this into a constant. For now, let's not worry about it. Now when we post, we also want to send an object. So we send a genre with name set to genre 1. Now I'm going to break this down into multiple lines so you can see more clearly. So here we get the response, and we expect response.status to be 401. Let's see the result. Back in the terminal. Okay, we have an error here. Oh wait, because I forgot to apply async to this function. Save. Back in the terminal, all tests are passing. Beautiful.